All right, back to MoFoods, right? Um, with all this new, agentic coding going on with the Claude Code and Codex, I decided to see how far I could push vibe coding, and it's, it's been actually kind of pretty insane, like how much I've been able to get things working. The UI a little finicky. I might actually have to go into this app myself with Swift UI and tidy up some things, but I what published a video of a quick walkthrough of what I've been going, what I built so far. But that's not what this video is about. I'm not going to redo that. Um, all I'm going to talk about is some of the what my main goal is for MoFoods. Right now, I have one paying user, right, paying me $7.99 a month, and um, they've been real supportive. They've been waiting on this feature, and I got a few other people who are also using this app, and I got like 80 people on this app, like 80 registered accounts on here, which means it's possibly 80 something people who have MoFoods on their phone. Um, I have one person paying. So I say all that to fill you in on what I decided will be my competitor, kind of. I'm going to try to grab some of these people. But when I made MoFoods, I was in San Francisco and I learned about an app called Beli. And Beli is basically, I want to call it another MoFoods. It's more like a social um, sharing, tracking of your favorite places to eat. So basically, you can discover new places to eat by following and seeing where your friends are eating at and where the Belly community is eating at. And when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's such a good idea. This is cool, you know." And this is probably the only one I can think of that has that it's in my domain, right? So uh, it's actually a really good name too, by the way. I like Belly. It is a React Native app. It is on Android and iPhone. Most likely, this is a React Native app. I'm going to stay just on iPhone because it's well, one, I don't want to rebuild the app, and two, people are more willing to pay on iPhone. It only made like 6K, 7K last month, but it has a lot of reviews and comments. Got editor choice. So I looked at the most. I don't even think I could filter on here, but if you go on the App Store, you can see some of the critical reviews, and a lot of them are talking about the some of the features are locked because you have to share. You have to share. You have to invite four other people to get access to some features, which is clever, but that's part of the one of the reviews I saw which people did not like. Okay, you can't see all views. You have to go on the App Store and see it. But Belly's cool, and so what I'm struggling to figure out, or what Claude Codex and Claude Code is struggling, what we're trying to struggling to figure out is where should we put that social feature, right? Because I have the pins, I have this discovery, I have the groups feature, which was outside of saving all your favorite places to eat, which was my personal problem that I wanted, outside of using Google Maps. Um, I wanted groups, to figure out good times to go get food with friends. But now that social feature where it's like people can, people get their own profile and they can share places to eat at, and they can, see where their friends are eating. I'm basically trying to figure out how to do Belly, but in a more friend focused way, while kind of having the community piece like on the side of it. Like it's not the main selling point. I think the main selling point is still like save all your favorite places to eat, organize it, and organize eating out, meeting with friends. But I think it would be cool to see where your friends are eating out, what their favorite places are, seeing where you've been so far, eating, like where you've ate at, all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm planning. If you got any ideas, any comments, let me know. I've put the folders here, so that's one thing I did. I put the journal here. That was really easy to do, right? So your food journal. So I guess maybe the feed could go here, but it makes sense to put it in Discovery. But Discovery tab is more for the AI. But at the same time, this it works way better now. Like it gives you much a better better recommendations, right? Especially when you're in groups and you want to, you know, uh, get AI picks from, um, have this pick place to eat for your friend group based on your preferences, which I love. It's killer feature. But the hard part is figuring out where that feature is going to be, and it's got to be in one of these two tabs. I'm thinking Discovery, and I'll have to set it up a little differently. I'll also have to set up. I don't think I have to touch the first onboarding, the onboarding you get when you first download the app. So I'm gonna probably keep it as is and just focus on adding that one feature. There'll be a feed. People can post, comment, like, react with emotions, or whatever to shared places that people have shared. Um, you can see like different reviews based on the places, and I can get the place ID from the Google Places API and just associate the comments and likes and reactions to that specific place. Um, what was the last thing I was going to say? No comments. It's more about just sharing, seeing your friends eating that, and kind of just learning from Belly. So that's all I have to share. That's all I have to say. The app is really cool, really good. I have no idea how it makes money. I think they have like a reservation feature, but I've heard people have some frustrations with that in the reviews. Um, but it's cool. I think MoFoods can be a better app, but I really love the name, and I think the founder is a woman. I think I follow her on Twitter. I don't remember, but she grew this off of I think TikTok, but and maybe Twitter. I don't remember. It's a cool app, but it's the app I'm going to try to compete with on the side. I love MoFoods. It's like my favorite app. It's like my passion project, and I think I can get it to $100 in monthly recurring revenue. Right now, it's making $8, so we'll see how that goes. Here, actually, let me. I hope none shows on revenue cap. Let me just verify. All right, just had to make sure there was nothing showing that I was didn't want to show on the screen, just in case. But yeah, here's how much MoFoods is making me every month. It's the only app that makes me recurring revenue, and the other apps make like $1 every other month. It used to be like every month, but now it's every other month. I get like an extra dollar or two. But please let me know in the comments what you think. Any ideas you got? Any other apps that you think are similar? I'm building this app I'm building an app I want and just sharing it. So I'm not necessarily trying to solve people's problems. I'm more like trying to like just build something really cool. And I'm liking how it's coming out. And this AI stuff is insane. All right, but that's the update on MoFoods.